check me up, she wanna check my feet. I pull up the Maybach jumping.
Oh, that's freaking crazy. That's freaking wild. I literally just like randomly drove down here because I was thinking of like, oh shit, I gotta make a video today. What am I gonna make my video on? And I actually used to live up the street because like this is like Burbank, and I used to like live in North Hollywood inside of that apartment before I moved into the back of my truck, because like I'm like a truck life person. I like live inside of my truck. I have a 2021 Ram 1500, and I was like, oh shit, oh no, oh no, oh no, what kind of video am I gonna make today? And I really couldn't decide. And then I was like, oh shoot, because that was been like way in the back of my brain, way in the back of my mind for like the longest time, to go to West Coast Customs and make a video, because like, you know, like I used to live up the street and I used to drive by this place. I was like, oh, I think that looks just like the place that freaking Logan Paul went to make his cool bus. And then I was like, oh shit, it is that exact same place. So it kind of like, I stored it like in the back of my brain, in the back of my mind, to eventually make it down to West Coast Customs. And what do you know, they actually have my freaking dream car out of all, because like it's typically like, they typically kind of put like maybe like a $30,000, maybe $60,000 vehicle that's like customized, that's like maybe like a Mario Kart kind of like thing in the window. Like when I was like living down the street and I would like drive by and I would like see it, it's like, it's like whatever. But it's like the one time that I drive down and actually come down here and actually make it out here to make a video, it's my freaking dream car. This is a Lamborghini Aventador LP750 Super Veloz, and this car is about $420,000. Okay, now it's starting to make a lot more sense, because the Lamborghini is over there, and then the freaking wall, the wall with the West Coast Custom thingamahoozers is beyond that fence. I'm a little bit too short for the fence, so I'm gonna pick you up. Can you see anything? Does it look cool? Yeah. Maybe it was somebody with mental illness. For me personally, and I'm a certified crazy person, I've been to the psych ward, I believe, 3 times. At least 3 times, maybe 4 times. I mean, kind of like the last time was like more of a cop-out, because I was just like, oh, I'm dying, I'm gonna kill myself. And they said, all right, right this way, sir. But before that, I was kind of forced. I was kind of forced into the crazy people place. But for me personally, I don't believe that mental illness is really a thing. Or maybe it is like a thing, because I mean, like if you are like going like, you know, like shitting in your hand and like smearing it on the wall, like maybe that's like mental illness. But even if you think of the word, you're mentally ill. Say if you're like physically ill, like you have the common cold or something, you're ill, right? It's just like you're mentally ill. It's just like people think that like mental illness is like a permanent thing, and it's just like really not, because like, I mean, I got better. Like, I mean, I was able to stand up, you know, buy myself a $50,000 truck by myself and things like that. But I think like the word mental illness is like more of like a trigger word, and it's just like, you know, like more of like an exciting thing that people like use to like talk about. And I think that maybe if there are like today 2 million cases of mental illness, I think actual mentally ill people, the actual real mental illness, is probably about maybe like 2,000 or 3,000 people. Wow, that's real neat, huh? They really do customize everything. They have like a freaking, like a public slide or like something. I've never seen a slide like that before, man. That's kind of strange. It's kind of odd. That's a little bit weird. Let's go ahead and freaking test it out. Alright, I'm not really sure how this Oh, that is rough. Oh, honestly, personally, oh, that is rough. That thing needs some work, bro. Honestly, I'll probably give that like a 1 out of 10, bro. Shit, the freaking park enforcement's going around. I need a freaking better place to park. It doesn't fit. There we go. That kind of like fit in. I think it's like a lot safer, a lot better right there. Mental illness stems from other people kind of like bullying somebody. You know, like even like straight out the pussy, straight out the womb. Like as soon as like a baby starts crying, it's just like we tell it to shut up. You know, it's just like we want that baby just to shut up for the rest of his life until it dies. At least that's just like what I've like observed personally. Because like if you're in public and you yell and you scream, it's just like, you know, you get the police call. Not trying to jinx myself right now, but did it safely as possible. My main thing is just like, you know, as being like a YouTuber, as like a vlogger, is that not to vandalize, not to break anything. In my mind, in my personal mind, it's just like I believe that we could do like a lot more as like being like human beings because I think that we all think that we're going to come back. I think that we think that we're going to come back to this planet, and of course there is like the talk of reincarnation, but I simply don't think that that's the truth. See somebody messed up right there. I don't think that that was built like that. I think that someone could, wow. And I swear to God, I drove by once and I seen the dude, the owner's, his Rolls Royce. He's got like rose gold chrome rims on a Rolls Royce. And I swear, I'm pretty damn sure I saw it parked there. And I don't know how the hell they did that, but that is impressive as hell. Do I think that I'll actually be able to like afford a vehicle like this one day? Because it's not just the $420,000, like $500,000 you put down to purchase the vehicle. And of course that number is scary as hell to think about, but thinking of my truck, that cost $50,000, it's not like I saved up $50,000 and gave them $50,000 in hands. Like, you finance something like that. Like, say like a vehicle like this, probably $420,000. I don't know, as an example, you put down $50,000 or something like that. And then you make the payments of like maybe $2,500 per month. So do I think that one day I'll be able to afford a vehicle like this? In my mind, as me just being sober as hell right now, completely off of medication, I think the answer is yes. Because I just don't want just the Lamborghini Aventador. I want the Rolls-Royce Ghost. I want the Bugatti Chiron as well, a Ferrari 458, maybe a Pagani, and maybe a few other vehicles. And then, like, of course, you need the maintenance of it, you know, the oil changes and the tire rotations and this and that. On top of that, to have that kind of money, it's just like to have dreams, to have goals, to have aspirations. I mean, I think it's more like, why not? You know, like, why not have goals? Because other than that, it's like society's just kind of gonna teach you to just wither you down to the point to where you don't even know who you are as a person anymore. And like, for me personally, like, I'm completely out of like the having, because like, this is a true statement. I believe the doctor gave me mental illness, because like, you know, I was in a car accident and then he prescribed to me psych medication for a car accident. I was like, I don't think that makes sense. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I don't think that was right. I don't think that was the right decision. Because like, you know, like when a doctor sees you, all he sees is, he looks right here, he looks at a circle, and all he sees in that circle is a money symbol. So I don't think that was like the right decision to do that. But like, you know, granted, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and will I ever, you know, get to that point to where society loves me and society says, oh, that's a perfect person? No, I think it's going to be the opposite, because I think that I'm going to continue to grow as a person. I think that I'm going to continue getting better, and the better that I get and the more that I accumulate, I think that people are going to hate me even more. So that said, my name is Paul Frazier, and I'm making a daily vlog every single day at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Oh yeah. Hope I don't die. Oh, it's a police officer. It looks like I'm just gonna have to go off the curb. Are we clear? Are we clear over there? I remember my dad used to do that. He used to ask me, oh, are we clear? I'm like, fuck, man, I don't know how to drive. What are you talking about? We'll have to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I'm still in the Middle East. My bitch said Indian style when we sit down and eat.